Hello Aquarius, this is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we are here for your December reading 16. So we are entering into eclipse season right now. So we have two eclipses happening in December, so we will be eclipsing something out. So whether you are trying to hold on to something that no longer serves you, or if you know that there's something that you need to let go of, and you just haven't found the right time, this will be it. This will be the time when it finally leaves to make room for something better. Also, Jupiter will be going into Libra. It's leaving Virgo, which Jupiter is much happier in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus and can expand beauty and balance within yourself and your environment. So that's really lovely. So Aquarius, what are the energies that are surrounding you for 16? I call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us. What does Aquarius need to know for 16? What messages need to come through? What do we need to know? All right, Aquarius 16. Okay. So the first card we have is the Ace of Discs, Transformation, Six of Swords, Eight of Discs, Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, Page of Cups, Five of Swords, the Star, and Knight of Cups. Okay, and then below it all is the Moon. Okay. So let's see here. All right, so at the center of it all, you have a new beginning, possibly a financial beginning, or getting your finances in order to start anew, or it could be, earthly goods, getting your home in order, getting your day-to-day, getting day-to-day routine together. And I feel like you have it's almost as if you have no choice to do this because we have transformation crossing us, which is death. So you had to let go of something whether you liked it or not, which is interesting since it's, eclipse season. You had to let something go because it just no longer was working. And so that is bringing in this whole new cycle that you're about to embark on. And this is the beginning. This is the first step. So it's up to you to make it a positive cycle or a challenging cycle. So make sure that you are putting into gear the things that you really, really want to stick with for some time. Because the universe is making sure that you will have space to create what it is that you want. So this could be in any realm, absolutely. Love and relationship, home and family, work within your passion, whatever it is that something is crumbling within. You almost didn't have a choice. Like, it just happened, and it wasn't your fault really. It had to be let go of. And I'm kind of getting the sense that it's because you had to let go of some relationship in the past. In the past 6 months, you had to let go of someone very dear to you, and it could be a love relationship. It could also be family, and it could be, friends. So you had to let go of some people who were no longer working for you and start new relationships. So the Ace of Cups is new beginnings, emotional new beginnings, relationship new beginnings, spiritual new beginnings. And so you have been embarking on all of these um, first steps. So maybe this transformation, this death card, has been going on for some time, and so now you're just starting to, you know, see the growth in these seeds that you have planted, and because of this new beginning when it comes to yourself and your heart, you are now starting to reap the benefits financially and in the earth realm from making those pretty tough decisions in the last 6 months to a year. And in the future, we have the High Priestess, and Aquarius, I really feel this is you. And this is the energy that you are carrying and what you are capable of. You are capable of being this strong spiritual leader. And Aquarius, I know you are very mind air, and you're eccentric and quirky, and that's why we love you, is because without you, we wouldn't have amazing ideas. We wouldn't be able to think outside of the box. And I think that's you know, in a way, the High Priestess, because to get to this point, you couldn't just toe the line. You know, you have to follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your soul calling, which some people might call crazy, some people might call strange or stupid, you know, and you know, you have to let all that go, because you know in your heart of hearts that what you're doing is correct. And if you are wishy-washy, and if you aren't clear about what your path is, think of what is getting eclipsed out. Think of what is being let go of, and ponder why. Why is it no longer serving you? Because it looks like you're really doing the work. I mean, we have the card of apprentice and hard work, study, learning a new skill. And so you, I think within yourself, you're cultivating your own, you know, soul skill. And you might kind of in secret be studying new subjects, and not letting anyone know what they are. You know, you just know that you wanna study it, but you don't want to let anyone know because you don't want their opinion about it. You don't want to be ridiculed about it. But you know that it's really important to study. So I would say carry on with that. Carry this keep up with your apprenticeship. It's going to lead you into a better time. And this is how you are portraying yourself to others, is that, you know, it has been a little bit rocky. Some new things have started, but it was really tough to accept them into your world. But you can see that, you know, that you can see the blue skies, you can see the clear waters. And at times, you know, it might have been really difficult to actually see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, it was covered with swords, but now you can kind of see over the horizon, and you know that where you're going is fruitful. And also with all of this, we have the moon. The foundation is the moon, and this is emotions. I mean, the moon can be the moon is ever changing, and is what I'm thinking is guided by emotion. The moon is guided by emotion, and that can get overwhelming. But I think you have a really set position here, because you are using your mind to study, to cultivate newness. And so whatever you are feeling, you have backed up. And if you don't, then this is saying, if you're saying to yourself, well, I just feel this way. I really feel that this is where I need to go, or this is who I need to be with. You need to back it up with facts. You need to back it up with hardcore knowledge. Okay? That's really, really important. So yes, this can be your beginning, but now it's time to actually make it into something that you can actually feel and see. And then down here we have the Page of Cups. So this could be a message. I think this relates to the Ace of Cups. So this is somebody bringing in a message to you about an emotional message. And so you know, in a way, I kind of feel like it could be a colleague. I don't feel like it's a teacher. I feel like it's another student, a friend. who's coming in and bringing you a message. And you know what? I'm not getting a whole lot off of this page here, so I want to just do a clarifier with it. Okay, clarify the page for me. Let's see. All right, Four of Wands. Yeah, so definitely now I really do get the sense that it is a colleague or a fellow student of yours, and they are bringing in messages of joy, and I think maybe they might be like the people that after class you go and have a cup of tea or a beer with and talk about the class, or it's somebody that you can call up and get further information on the homework, or it's somebody at work that you can go to and just have lunch with. So I think they're kind of just there to assist you in this journey by giving you a place to be. They act as a sounding board. And I think you need this sounding board. You need this person who kind of is more jovial and funny and young, because you feel like everyone's against you. And we have the Five of Swords here. So you feel like everyone is fighting the exact opposite thing that you believe in, that it's you and the world. So, and that can be very tiring and stressful. So this person, I think, acts as like the hope and joy, like there is a future. Don't worry, this is just a moment in your life, and the happiness is around the corner. So that it's giving you space to relax, and not always feel like you are being surrounded by negativity. And I love this. I love that the star is here in your challenges and your pluses and your minuses. And having the star there, I mean, the star is truth. The star is luck. It is finding balance. And so that is your challenge, but if you work at it, you will get it. This is luck. This is just right there. And especially when we have the star and the high priestess, I mean, it's really saying keep going forth on this spiritual journey, because it's on the right path. I mean, we have emotion. And if you continue on, I feel like you'll receive messages. Knight of Cups. And I think they'll be fast. They will really be fast, that you're going on the right path. Now, with the Knight of Cups, it's oftentimes also a person. And since it's in the outcome card, the energies are not, they're being fickle with giving me things to go off of. So let me do a clarifier on this one too. Let's just shuffle a little bit more. Clarifier on the Knight of Cups. Clarifier on the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is helping you find balance. Okay, so they're coming in quickly to restore this, especially since you have two new beginnings, Ace of Cups, Ace of Discs, and you've been working super duper hard and feel that people don't appreciate you and aren't giving you your just desserts. So I feel like this Knight of Cups, I feel like it could be a romantic offer. It could be, it's something very sweet. And they're saying, just, even though you might feel this way, you're fabulous. Because the Two of Discs is all about balancing, and it's about financial balance usually. It's about worldly goods, your house balance, and things like that. And we have that at the center. So since you're doing this new beginning, you could be just coming off of a really, really difficult financial situation. And now things are just starting to look up, but you're still very leery, and it still can be really, really tough. So, the Knight of Cups could act not only as like a romantic, but could be like, a financial advisor or a friend who's saying, okay, it's all right, you're on the up and up. Let's look at this balance sheet here and help you out. All right, Aquarius, so let's see. Let's just get an added little bonus from the Mother Moon. This is from the Mother Wisdom deck. Okay, Mother Moon, what added information would you like to give to Aquarius? Let's see. This one. Easter celebration. So I'm gonna pull up Esther real quick just so I could read a little bit about her to you in the book, in the Mother Wisdom Deck book. So bear with me for just a second. Here it is. All right. So when Esther appears in your life, rejoice! The Germanic goddess of fertility and spring, Esther celebrates having made it through another winter to welcome the return of light and life. The word Easter comes from Esther worship. Her magic embodies rebirth and potential. Giddy with spring fever, she invites you to revitalize yourself at her banquet of revelry. All right. So it also symbolizes eternal possibility. And how wonderful is that to have come up when we have all of these new beginnings going into clear waters. So carry on, Aquarius. You might have some people who are trying to talk you down and say what you're doing will not happen and cannot happen, but you know better. Celebrate in yourself, celebrate in your choices, celebrate in life. Keep working. Call up on that friend to go have fun and laugh and joy. And I mean, the High Priestess also celebrates spirituality, also celebrates finding that balance within yourself, with you versus environment, you versus other people, and carrying all of them together and melding them in this lovely pot of life. So you also have luck on your side too. I mean, the star here is saying, as long as you're going in truth and honesty of your soul calling, you've got some luck waiting there. And yes, it can be an emotional ride. And yes, you have had to let some things go. But at the end of the day, you will find that balance, and it's worth celebrating over. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much. If you would like to continue this reading, contact me on the website. Just fill out the form, and I will get back to you within a day. Usually it's a day. And also you can find me on Facebook under Heart Space, and I post astrological and tarot information and little tidbits for you, and you can also message me there. All right, thank you so much, Aquarius. Love and blessings.